it's Nova, and welcome back to Nancy Drew, the White Wolf of Icicle Creek. Last episode, we basically went around trying to complete Tino's stupid survey. But on the plus side, we were able to at least get the combination for the snowshoes. And just as a quick recap too, I'm still obsessing over this note. I had actually thought that this was the combination for the code, for the lock code, because like I was saying, I was looking at the note, and I noticed right away with the second and the final symbol, it looks like a 2 and a 5 inverted, and if you hold your hand over half of the symbol, you'll see a 5 clearly. So then this one would look like a 1, this one looked like a 2, and then this one looked like a 6. So I actually originally thought that was a combination for the this thing here, but then Tino gave me the combination after I faxed him the survey, so much for that theory. But if I keep that in mind, if I see another number sequence thing, that's probably what it's for. But in any event, I think the combination Tino gave me was 7, 6, 6, come on Nova, and then 9.
That did it.
Yep. Alright, cool. So we got snowshoes now. So, I'm trying to remember...
Been there, done that. Been there, done that.
Okay, so now I can do that follow the foot tracks thing. So I gotta make sure I get back to the lodge in time for dinner, which is at 6, if I'm not mistaken. And I got, how many of the... I got 5 of those toasty things. So, let's go. Skating pond? No, that's not where I want to go. Was it this way? I can't even remember. Oh, maybe I can go this way? I can. Or maybe I have no choice but to go that way since, Oh, right, but the wolf tracks, that's probably why it's letting me go this way. Okay, so... Okay, so I guess now I can click here. Yep, okay, great. So now... Oh, wow, look how fast she's moving. Okay. And I guess once the scene finished transitioning, I'm gonna have to open up one of those, toasty pack things. Yeah, I should probably do that now and not wait.
That warmed me up.
Yep, okay, great. Oh dear. Ollie, what are you doing? Ooh, there's another crater thing. But what is this? 2 vertebrae employed as furniture, petrified wings for muscle attachment missing, otherwise in excellent condition. Possible argent. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Or new species. Owner, clueless. Says came with a lodge, probably excavated by builder. Foot search of vicinity.
Possible sauropod scapula. Take to lab for precise ID.
So, it's interesting because there was a bone that was in the lobby at one point and it went missing, and now we're seeing all this stuff about, that journal with the, the bone entries. Not to mention, too, that in one of the, craters, there was actually a fossil that we found. So, very interesting. Oh, dear. Can I get inside that house before I freeze to death?
Looks like some kind of house. Could someone be living there?
I don't know, but let's get over there.
Hello? Is anyone here? Doesn't sound like it.
And I am already seeing a number thing, so let's try what I had said before here, maybe.
I'm starting to get really cold.
I know, Nancy. Give me a second. We're going to see if this works. It did. Great. Ooh, okay. So, interesting. All right, let me,
Check.
Yep.
Oops.
Oh,
Haven't done
okay. Fair enough. Okay, so we are... Can I click this?
Still need to do that.
Okay, I wasn't entirely sure. I didn't think those were the exact same pictures, but... Okay, so let's see. Of my task list, I only have 1, 2, 3, 4 items that I haven't completed. Again, the paprika one I really don't have to worry about since I basically beat that portion of the game. But it's going to drive me nuts that I haven't actually finished it, so... Oh, cool. Thank you. That's neat that they did that. Like, they considered that maybe you would have ran out of Toasty Packs by now, so they actually left one here. Cool. Okay. Not going to... Ooh, what is this?
Wonder what this is. Looks like there's a phone number on it.
Mm-hmm. And is it in my... It is. Okay, good. Okay, back. No, don't leave. Okay, I was just there. Turn around. Turn around. Nancy. Okay. It's like it's sometimes hard to figure out where you want to go because... Okay, so I definitely checked this area. I don't know if clicking here is going to take me anywhere different. Let's see what's at this... Oh, wow, and another one. Wow, you guys are being super nice to me. Any other time, I would have been screwed in a game like this. Wow. Thumbs up for Her Interactive for thinking about this stuff ahead of time. Diary.
The Rest of My Life by Julius McQuaid.
Okay, I guess I'll read it. I don't think it's really going to contribute to anything, but I've been proven wrong before about this type of thing. So, on the 4th of April, I'm sorry, the 4th of April, Nova, the 19th of April, goodness, I picked up this diary in Winnipeg on a whim. Maybe I'll write in it, maybe I won't. Now that I'm through, at Burl's lab and through with work in general, I don't have to do anything I don't want to. Maybe I'll miss people so much that I'll... Huh. He's talking about labs. Maybe this was the guy who... But that doesn't make sense. Why would he... Gunshots. Wolf by itself. Herself. You know what? Yeah, I think I'll just flip through here. If anything, if you guys want to actually read this for yourself, you can pause the video accordingly. Because I know it probably gets a little bit grating to hear me read entries. Especially considering I sometimes flub up the reading. So, if anything, I'll just like, you know, do this basically. There should be more than enough time for you to pause the video and read whatever and then continue it. But I am going to flip through it because there could be a chance that, there's something of interest here. ISIS. Is that the name of the wolf? Like, I'm not really a speed reader per se, but I was like kind of flipping through the passages as I turn the pages.
So once I get her attention by saying her name, I can give her commands.
Aha. Lie down, forward, leaps into the air, stops moving, barks, swipes with her paw, turns to the left, turns to the right. This is interesting. I don't even remember this in the game, so I'm going to have to actually command the wolf to do stuff for me? Ooh, red text. Red is scary. I start such a change of commands by saying ISIS and end the command by saying go. For example, if I want her to move forward, then lie down, then turn to the right, then bark, then turn to her left. What the heck? That's a lot of stuff to be giving her to do. I mean, not saying that she's not smart, but good grief. So ISIS forward, down, right, bark, left, turn, around, go. She does it. She won't even attempt to follow a command that makes no sense to her. Oh, okay. Shoot, freaking wolf is smarter than most people.
Ability to sort objects by scent. If she has an object in her mouth, she'll sniff, then drop the object near another object that has the same scent.
That's, okay, that's good to know. So she's gonna have to help me find something later.
Pinevale Hospital. Maybe I can use Isis and her incredible sense of smell to figure out who owns the notebook I found outside. All I have to do is get something from each of the people at the lodge, something that each of them has touched, then let Isis figure out which of their scents matches the scent on the notebook.
That's actually very smart. I wasn't even actually thinking that. I was thinking for something else, but... Oh yeah, that's right, Because I had originally thought that the journal might have belonged to this person. I mean, not the journal, the thing about the bones. But, again, I had said earlier that that wouldn't make sense because these explosions have been happening recently, and this looks like an old journal. It's kind of sad, though, because this is kind of implying that this guy got sick before he could make it back. Like, he actually tried to hitchhike, to the hospital, but he didn't make it. Ooh. Ooh, okay.
Isis, stay.
Oh, cool. Okay. Good girl. Don't kill me. Oh, okay. Did not think we were literally going to be doing that. Oh, she scared me for a second. I thought she was coming at me. Cool.
Bark. Isis, bark. Go.
Cool. Okay. So, what should I try to do with her? Get an item from each of my suspects. Oh, okay, so...
Still need to do that.
Can I close out of this? Okay, great. Can I exit out of this now? I can. Okay, cool. Okay, so she's just cool with me being here now. I can appreciate that, thank you. So let me explore the rest of this. Ooh.
This indentation looks just like the one on that plaque in the lodge where that missing Rex bone used to be.
At least I'm not crazy. I was wondering why it looked so familiar. Okay. Good to note. Okay. Anything else? Alright, I was just over there. And then that leads to Isis. Is there anything else on this table that I missed, possibly? Okay, I did the diary. What about this? Okay, that doesn't do anything. And there's food, which is probably spoiled. And the way out. Okay, so now I know at least what I have to do. What the heck? Who keeps setting off explosions? Alright, so I gotta get back to the lodge, find something that each character, I guess, won't notice is missing and give it to Isis. So, okay, so let's just go this way now. I might have to open one of these toasty pack things soon. Or not, I'm not sure. You know what, I'm gonna keep the snowshoes on. I was thinking of switching back to the boots, but you know what? Ooh, it won't hurt me to keep them on. So. I did hear another explosion, but I'm not really sure. Okay, let me see if... Oh, right! Okay. Find the bone that's missing. Okay, you know what? Let me get inside real quick and call that phone number since I'm here. And then maybe I can,
I feel warm.
Ooh, there's a note. There's a note for me, though.
Who's this from?
What is this?
Meet me in the sauna in the basement. I have some interesting information for you.
It's a...
Sauna sounds good to me.
Nancy, are you stupid? That's like a trap. That is a trap. Don't you remember that person saying before that the door got stuck or something? Why would you go in there not knowing who set you up to go there? In any event. Okay, hopefully that number actually showed up on my thing. Because I know I'm not going to remember. Probably should have wrote it down. Yeah, I probably should have wrote it down. Okay, hold on a second, guys. Trusty notepad. Alright, so 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 7, 6, 2, 5. Okay. Now let's try it. 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 7, 6, 2, 5.
Dr. Nikki Sabatini, professor of geology at the University of Alberta, Camrose. The sound of the beep? No, disregard all that. I'm here. Who's this?
My name is Nancy Drew. I'm staying at the Icicle Creek Lodge, and I recently came across some kind of device that had your phone number on it.
Describe the device.
Well, it has a spike on one end of it, and...
Well, I'll be darned. Where did you say you found it?
Well, actually, someone's dog was using it as a chew toy. She must have found it outside somewhere. You know what it is?
It's a geophone. Someone stole a whole crate of them from me when I was out on Skookum Ridge not too long ago.
Well, that's convenient. But you know what? Considering what she does professionally, like, someone wouldn't steal that unless they knew for a fact what it is or what it does. So, yeah. Also... I am curious because I don't really remember what this thing is, so...
What's a geophone?
If you stick it in the ground, a geophone will detect seismic waves and turn them into electrical signals, which are then transmitted to a computer so they can be recorded and eventually interpreted. It lets geologists like me make maps of mineral deposits and such without doing any digging. See, I was preparing to do a subsurface survey of the area using reflection seismology. I set up camp, stored all my equipment in a trailer, went into town for supplies, and when I came back, the trailer had been broken into, and all my geophones were gone. I was going to be the first person to do a full geological survey of the Icicle Creek drainage and the ridges surrounding it. Got grant money and everything. The person who ripped off my equipment sure screwed that up for me. If I ever get my hands on him, oh!
Okay. Well, clearly she has no idea who it was, but... I remember talking about this in a previous episode because, wait a second. Remember Lou had said that his window got cracked and nobody knew what happened? Oh my god, did he use this thing and that's what caused the window to crack?
When you say seismic waves, are you talking about earthquakes?
In a way. You see, the seismic waves that geophones detect are man-made. You detonate something on the surface of the ground, and the concussion creates seismic waves which bounce off different geological features differently, depending on the impedance of the feature. The reflected waves are what the geophones detect and transmit.
So, to put the geophones to use, you need to blow things up?
Correct.
That's interesting. So, if someone were looking for valuable mineral deposits, they might use geophones to do it?
If someone had the technical expertise, yes. Although reflection seismology is more typically employed to locate deposits of hydrocarbons, like oil and gas.
What types of mineral deposits are likely to be found around the Icicle Creek drainage?
All kinds of deposits: silver, lead, uranium, molybdenum. I love saying that word, molybdenum. I think that's why I became a geologist. Just so I'd have a reason to say molybdenum. Anyway, if you come across any more of my geophones, or anything that would indicate who stole them, please, please, please let me know.
I will.
Good.
Very interesting, and this also makes a lot of sense now that she's okay. I do need to know this though.
What do you know about dinosaur bones?
Precious little, I'm afraid. I know it's possible to find good specimens in Alberta, particularly in your area, but beyond that, paleontology's not really my thing. And all my paleo pals are currently off digging in the dirt on the other side of the world, so I'm afraid I can't refer you to anyone either.
Are dinosaur bones good for anything?
Other than studying? If you're a scientist, no. But because they're obviously rare, a lot of people collect them. In fact, I understand there's a pretty big black market for them.
Black market? You mean people pay money for dinosaur bones?
People pay big money for them.
I've taken you away from your job long enough.
One more thing. All of my geophones were hardwired to transmit at 990 kilohertz. So if you find any kind of receiver tuned to that frequency, check it out, because it could very well belong to the thief. Bye!
Okay, that was very informative. Okay. Okay. Wait, wasn't there a thing for me to check off about the phone number? Oh wait, I think, check this off, right?
Been there, done that.
Great. And...
Check.
Okay, so you know what? Since we're at the lodge, let me run upstairs real quick and see if there's something that I can take from each room. And, give to what's-her-face. I don't know, though. Like, what could I take from each room that they wouldn't miss? Apart from, like, laundry. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. Although that seems kind of weird because that would be something that I normally... No. I don't really see anything else that I could take that wouldn't cause a problem. His shoes are missing, so I wonder if he's out and about. Wait, the books, maybe? No. Like, I'm really worried that if I take something and then they realize it's missing, it's going to cause a whole big to-do. So, I don't know. I do have a feeling, though, that what I have to do with ISIS might be related to the whole... Wait, I think I was just in here. The whole laundry thing, like in the mornings when I have to collect their laundry, but instead I would have to take it with me outside? I don't know how that's gonna work. Actually, you know what? Observations. Okay, nothing really new here. I mean, there is the blurb at the bottom about the geologist that I talked to and about the explosions going off. Suspects, maybe? Okay. Wolf. Doesn't look like... Alright, I do have a feeling, though, that it probably... Can I actually take this, maybe? No. I have to leave that. Alright, so... See, it's almost an hour. Let me just make sure. You know what? As much as I really don't want to, let me do this sauna thing. I still think that this is so retarded. Because if Nancy had any inkling that somebody... I just feel this is such a bad idea. Such a horrible idea to go in here.
Hello? Anybody here?
There's pictures here, though.
These weren't here before.
How would you know? You've never been inside the sauna before. Wait a minute.
That birthmark below his eye looks very familiar.
Wait a minute. And...
Hey! Is someone out there? The door's... Whew, I'm getting really, really hot.
How am I supposed to... I gotta figure out how to get... Wait.
Once I get the pipes connected, I can turn on the cold water and cool this place off.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure I'm about to die here, but I am gonna try and do this as quickly as possible, so... I don't know, this might take...
If I can just get cold water running through these pipes, I'll be okay. I've got to get these pipes aligned before I pass out from the heat.
I know, Nancy, I'm trying to do this as quickly as possible.
I don't have much time. I've got to get these pipes lined up now.
Yeah, I got a feeling I'm gonna get a game over. Yep. I was never good at those kind of... Okay. And I gotta be honest, I kind of looked out clicking,
Hey, is someone out there? The door's... Whew, I'm getting really, really hot.
Okay, come on. Where was it? Where was it? Here it is.
Once I get all these pipes connected, I can turn on the cold water and cool this place off.
I don't know if I'm supposed to make them all match or if I'm supposed to just literally make a path. I don't even know what I'm trying to say at this point. Just...
I can't take this heat much longer. I've got to get these pipes
Oh,
aligned
come
before I pass out
on.
from the heat. I don't have much time. I've got to get these pipes lined up now.
Okay. I think I figured out... Okay. I think I know how I should try to do this. Okay, come on.
Hey, is someone out there? The door's... Whew, I'm getting really, really hot. Once I get all these pipes connected, I can turn on the cold water and cool this place off. If I can just get cold water running through these pipes, I'll be okay. If I don't get these pipes adjusted soon, I'm not gonna make it. There.
Whew.
I may still be locked in, but at least I won't feel like a rotisserie chicken anymore.
Okay. Yeah, it dawned on me that all the pipes have to be connected to each other, and...
Nancy,
Mr. Kessler? What are you doing down here?
I came down here looking for Ollie, but then I heard all this noise and thought I'd better check it out. Door got stuck again, huh? Say, you look kind of bedraggled. Are you all right?
I'm fine, and I'll be even better after you and I have a little talk.
Yeah, that's me. When I was a kid, this place was practically my second home. My late grandmother, Tilly Wentworth, used to own it.
Ah. Like the second I saw those pictures, the gears started turning, because I remember seeing that birthmark on Bill's face, but I never really said anything or commented about it because number one, that's rude, and what's the big deal? But that was kind of telling. But that's interesting that his grandmother used to own this place. And I remember reading something in one of the descriptions on the photos. You know what? That makes a lot of sense now why he was acting so bitter in that note. So you know what? Let me click on this.
Was she the reason you wrote that letter I found crumpled up in your room?
About 2 years ago, just before she died, my grandmother sold this place to Albert Moikwe without telling anyone in her family. From what I've heard about Moikwe, I'm pretty sure he bullied her into selling. I think he cheated her, and he cheated us, and that it's high time somebody...
Taught him a lesson by, say, putting Icicle Creek Lodge out of business?
I had nothing to do with that explosion, loose window, the food poisoning, the icy stairs. None of that stuff. You ask me, it's karma. The Moikways are just getting what's coming to them.
Well, thank you for finally giving me... Yeah, like, this gives him a motive now. Like, before, I was kind of thinking that if it was going to be Bill, it was going to be related to the fact that we kept seeing clues in his room about him, you know, with engineering and stuff like that. But this puts a whole nother spin on things. But, again, kind of like with Guadalupe, like, I don't feel like, even though he has it out for Chantel, basically, which couldn't really blame him considering the circumstances, I still don't think that he would go that far to do, you know, all this other stuff that's been happening. Not to mention, he didn't have to save our lives just now. He could have left us in there to bake if that was him behind all the stuff going on at the lodge. So, I don't really want to play a game with him right now. So, let's just do this.
Since you used to spend so much time here, do you know if there's a way to get into Trapper Dan's needle?
You know that pyramid thing on the table over there by the entrance to the dining room?
Yeah.
If you fool around with it until nothing but pigs show on the outside, this compartment will open up and inside will be this round magnetic thing that used to be Trapper Dan's special master key. Just hold it up by the needle and a hidden door will pop open.
Okay, so I actually had figured that out way at the beginning of the playthrough, but...
But I already opened up the pyramid and there was nothing inside.
There wasn't? Oh. Well, I'm afraid you're out of luck.
Well, obviously it's somewhere else, but, yeah, I guess.
There's no other way to get into Trapper Dan's needle?
You know, Grandma Tilly once told me that if you turn the top of the pyramid 45 degrees, then fill all the boxes on the outside with one kind of animal, then another kind of animal, until you do that for all 4 animals, she said if you do that, you'd find a journal in there written by Trapper Dan himself.
Okay, I understand turning it 45 degrees, then fill all the boxes on the outside with one kind of animal, then another kind of animal. What? Am I not getting what he's talking about there? Did you ever read it? Do you think it's still there? Come on.
Did you ever read it?
I was a kid. What would I want to read some crazy old coot's journal for?
I don't know. Finding out lots of interesting stuff about you, man.
I better get going.
Okie dokie.
And he's asleep. That quickly. Wow. Putting Sleepy the Dwarf to shame there. In any event, let's try what he said here, because I'm curious to see what on earth... Wait a minute. Okay, so I saw that this down here changed. So is this what they're trying to say? Like, I have to make it match what it shows down here? Maybe that's what they're trying to say. Let's see. Okay, I guess that wasn't it. I thought... that's what they wanted me to do. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me read what it says here.
Check. That's finished.
Okay, so alright, I did that. Then turn the tiles on one side until they're all one animal. According to Bill, if I do that for all 4 different animals. Okay, so actually I had tried to... Okay, you know what? Moose, raccoon, wolf, and pig. So maybe I have to do it in that order? Let's try it. Actually, hold on. So, turn that. And now let's do this. Alright, so if anything, I'm going to speed up this portion, guys, because I'm pretty sure this is going to take me a while to figure out. Then again, it's almost dinner time, so I might have to cut this portion short to do my dinner time duties, and then maybe I'll come back to try to do this puzzle. So, in any event, I'll see you guys in a few. Okay, so when I did the moose, that lit up and I heard a little chime. So then, what was the next one? Should start paying more attention. So now I gotta do the raccoon, then the wolf, then the pig. So let's do the raccoon next.
Oh god, this is getting more difficult. Okay, hold on. God, I hate puzzles like this. They're just the worst. I don't know what it is, like, I see what's happening, like, whichever one I click in the center, like, it'll change to one, like, immediate. Wait, actually, now that I say that, let's... This raccoon one is giving me a lot of trouble.
Okay, thank God. I was wondering if I left the puzzle early, if I would have to do all that again with the moose. So thankfully, if I had to. And why didn't I do this before? Good grief, this game. Okay, you know what? I'm not even gonna argue it. In any event, I got 2 of them done. So now let's do the wolf. Oh, really? Actually, hold on. This is not too bad. Ooh, okay, hold on. Oh, wait. Okay. Alright. Alright. Please don't change. Darn it! Okay, well, actually... Okay, great. So now I just have to do the pig. Okay. I'm kind of glad that I backed out of the puzzle then, because I was noting the time at the top right, and I was wondering if I was going to be able to solve this, I won't say in one go, but solve it before, the dinner time rush. But, that allowed me to basically reset the puzzle for the raccoon portion, which was giving me a lot of trouble, but then I saw that the solution was a lot simpler than I thought. Like, sometimes you have to do that with these kind of puzzles. You have to literally step back, maybe rest a bit, so to speak, and then go back in. Although, in my case, I didn't rest. I just literally backed out of the puzzle. Okay, great. And we have...
Daniel Weissnitz, better known as Trapper Dan, I'll bet.
Yep. Okay, I'm seeing a maze here, and I'm seeing these creatures again. So we got a moose that looks like the pig, and that looks like the raccoon. So this is going to have to come in handy later. Not to mention that it talks about having an animal going through the vaults. Or I would have called them cross spaces, but whatever. So I got a feeling Isis might come in handy for that later.
The first thing you need to do is crack my cipher below, or just follow the moose, wolf, raccoon, and Mary. Looks like the rest is in some kind of code.
Yeah. And if you're a knucklehead and lost my magnetic key, don't run around yelling like some crazed Wolverine. I've done it many times. It came up with an ingenious way of getting back into my needle. As for the rooms, well, you'll just have to bust down the doors and remake the key. First thing you need to do is crack my cipher below, or just follow the moose, wolf, raccoon, and Mary. Okay, well, I am seeing, like, some words here or there. It's just trying to figure out... Like, I would think that this thing here, like, the word is first, but how to read it? Moose, wolf, raccoon, and Mary. Okay, well, you know what? It's dinner time, so let me go take care of that real quick, and then maybe I can figure out the cipher.